I gotta record this. The best way to defeat the Enderman is from a house with a roof 2 blocks high. This is because the Enderman is 3 blocks high. He's 3 blocks tall, and so when you get one of them to wander up to you, you can just get in underneath. Oh my god, this guy's... Get away from me! Ah! Oh, well. I don't know what to do here now, because I've lost. I don't want to start from the very beginning again, but I think I will. I'm just going to start from the very start again. Now, I do have cheats enabled, but don't worry, I'm not using them. Except to advance myself to just slightly different positions. I'm putting myself way out there. It's not really giving me any special advantage, it's just kind of cool that you can go so far. I don't know how well this will work though. What's going on? Ah, I'm in the water. Okay, that's enough talking. What you really want to know, YouTubers, is how long is this video going to last? Is it going to be a 10-minute video or a 3-hour video? Who knows? Surely I should know this. Well, usually I just start playing and it goes on for hours. But not today. Today it goes on for hours with a difference. I don't intend to play for hours. And that means that it's more likely for it to go on for less time. Also, it's more likely for me to divide it into chunks, just like this world is divided into chunks. Chunks of time spent playing. At least, it's not a complete failure to play for 10 minutes at a time. Oh my god, there's just so many zombies. What am I doing? I need to focus. Okay, I'm digging myself a hole. What is this? Does anyone actually like work with Minecraft and know what this is called? This ridiculous thing where you're digging a you're digging a piece of dirt and it just reappears. Like, what is this? Anyway, here's something I never tried before. Eating a tree. It's not eating a tree, but if you think about real trees, which you could. Oh my god, this is just... I have to like break it 5 times in order for it to fall. This is crazy. It's kind of weird, isn't it? Doesn't really mean anything. It's just the game's way of saying, I give up, you win. You're alive. I'm just a game. But the game should work with me here. I think I'm safe. But at any moment, a zombie could just walk right in and kill me. I did not factor that into account when I dug this hole and started doing this. It was okay for the first block of wood, but after that, the risk increased. But the inertia caused me to continue into the risk. And that's the quality of this game that is probably really, really interesting. I do not need that many items. This is just a habit I have of just using all the wood immediately. But I should really try and get some ore. That is the idea. Oh my god, this is going to take a long time. But even if it was going to take a long time, it would still be a good game. Even if you had to just like, even if every block took 5 times longer to dig, I'd still play it. Is there any way I can use this to my advantage? To defeat the bug, you must think like a bug. You must become the bug. I could only imagine what kind of bug this is. A bug that counts the amount of times you attempt to break the rock. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Well, I guess it's 2. But it wasn't 2 before. If I go back and try up here. 1, 2, 1, 2. It definitely wasn't 2 before. You can rewind the video and check that yourself. Is it daytime yet? I'm going to check if it's day. It is day, so I'm going up. Only because I changed my mind about this, and I know there's other options. I don't have to actually... It's not day! What is this? Oh, day 7. But it's nighttime. Oh, I've been reading that wrong. Well, I'm here. I might as well get some wood. 1, 2. Yeah. And even though it is only 2, it's still more interesting than 1 because there's something wrong here. It's supposed to just be 1. So, why is that? Like, I suppose every block has a set of data associated with it. No, it's just simply every block is data represented through this OpenGL program, which I don't know much about, but it's very interesting. I wish I did. And the data includes whether or not it's being broken. And somewhere the number, presumably, that expresses whether or not the thing has been broken has changed. Or the way that piece of information is being used by the program has changed. In any case, I'm getting back in here because there is something trying to kill me. Okay. Got lots of wood there. That was a very worthwhile pursuit. Something that you tend to forget as you go later into the game. How valuable it is to just work at something, grind at something. Wow, look how slow this is. Stick. Okay, there's a lot of lag. Yes. Why did I want that wood again? Oh yeah, to make a pickaxe. I think this is a lot of lag. It's an excessive amount of lag, to be perfectly honest. My computer isn't that bad. It's a perfectly good, fine running computer. There's no viruses. But I don't regularly clean it or delete all the unnecessary programs like I should. What is going on here? 2 sticks are just jumping back and forth from the crafting table and my inventory. Now this is what I wanted. The wood to build a pick. And I might as well just like, no, I can't. I'm just too afraid of those mobs. They're just going to kill me with this lag. Basically, this lag makes me ineffective against the zombies. But not against inanimate rocks. I'm still faster than them. And I'm making a sword in case I want to get some grass to prepare some food, which I should at the very beginning. And I didn't do that last time and I regretted it. So this time I'm going to get some grass. But maybe I should get iron first. Because the iron would allow me to create a bucket, to craft a bucket, and then with the bucket I could take water. Killing animals while seeking the diamond, the blaze rod, and the ender pearl. Oh, the lag stopped. Maybe I can just keep going now. If you could sum up Minecraft in one way, I would sum it up as a creative game where you can make anything out of blocks. Little 1 meter cube blocks that compose this world, Minecraft. A world so big, so incredibly big. And so, it's just as permanent as the data that's stored in any computer. That save file is just a normal file. Nothing special about it. And write whatever you want. You could write, like an epic story. About something that that you just make up, like I was a warrior and here I am in this alternate universe with my random tools and I'm separated from my clan and I must go back and find my clan, but I don't know where they are, and legend says that there is a dragon who could have the answer, but I'll carry on my search. And then the next week you just like go back to your story and like, oh, that's what I was writing, and then you just change your mind, just like throw the book in lava and start again, and your next book is completely different. It's like, I've decided to ride ponies professionally, and I am training this pony here, and it can it just goes to the same speed all the time because that's what the ponies in Minecraft do. They don't actually speed up or slow down very much, unless you give them potions, and then you could just like build a house and have a lot of potions. where you're planting your feet, because those things can go very fast. Oh my, the count is becoming erratic. Look at that. 1, 2, 1. Now, some of these blocks just break immediately and some of them don't. And now it's just back to normal. It's kind of hard to tell with the lag, but I could still count it. Is the lag in time as well, I wonder? I mean, does the lag actually slow down the gameplay, or is it just jumpy? Oh my god, look at all this water. What a surprise. Of the many things that can happen, that is definitely one of the few things on the list. Water. Another thing would be lava. What else? A cave with all the monsters. What else? Gold, diamonds, none of which I found. I was thinking there, do I just mine and mine? I mean, this is obviously something that I'm particularly doing right now. What you see me doing on this is obviously mining. And it's pretty specific. A lot of other times you wouldn't see me mining. I'd be fixing a house, or repairing something that was damaged, or moving something. But less likely that. Moving inventory from box to box. Wondering whether I should keep wheat in one location or move it somewhere else. Arranging objects in my inventory from order of least important to most important. Arranging inventory in different locations based on preferences to do with the appearance of those surroundings. I mean, you can find nice places in Minecraft too. Places that really, really invite you to stop. I wonder, is it truly random? The appearance of... I'm going to stop and light something here because I realised that I've just been mining and mining and it's completely dark, and there is obviously the danger, although it hasn't happened yet, of a mob appearing behind me in the darkness. This is why you light your tunnels. I mean, I didn't make a mistake here, but that's why you light your tunnels, in case a mob appears behind you and attacks you from behind, which is something you really don't want to be worrying about. So I'm going all the way back and lighting my tunnels, so that I know, for sure, that I can't be attacked from behind. And here I am back at the start. And I still have all my things. And I lose nothing by not going further down, except my plan to find the diamonds. And I wonder if it's daytime up there. It certainly is. So I could get those seeds. And that's what I'm doing. And look at all my health. I've still got full health. Why is this? Am I playing on easy or something? No. So here's a good place to test whether the lag is actually due to like this obvious lag, this obvious discontinuity in the image as I wander around this field in a vaguely organized way to maximize the amount of grass that is before me, to maximize the amount of randomly generated seeds that I can pick up to maximize my yield. Is the lag slowing down the gameplay itself, or just the rendering of the gameplay? You could test this by listening to it. If it doesn't sound different, then it's not good. You could also test it directly by literally timing it. Timing how long it takes to get from one place to the other. Why would anyone do this? To know whether there is a hindrance to the battle that takes place when a mob attacks you while lagging. Because if it's lagging, it turns out that it doesn't affect the speed of gameplay, then you've nothing to be afraid of but the discontinuity. And how much can happen in 1 second? How much can a mob do in 1 second? How far can a mob go? And how far can you go? Well, you can obviously go, you can still do a lot more than a mob. Okay, that's way too long to spend getting a few seeds. I mean, this is 37 seeds. I'm probably not even going to be here. But I'll try plant and eat. I can't believe I'm not running out of food. Why is this? And also, how come I can't pick up those objects? What happened there? I saw some eggs and I just scooted over them and they didn't go in my inventory? Or did they? Yeah, they did. Alright. Now, I would like to build a house, but I really should prioritize getting to the end of the game, because this is a really easy game to get lost in. I mean, you have to want to get to the end. Otherwise, you just want to make things. And that's great and all, but I have a right to be cynical. I've played this game for 5 years. Now, I might build a house anyway, because I do like building houses. But the last time I built a house, I just got destroyed. Because I couldn't see what was outside of it, basically, while building it. That's what happened that time. Yeah, I better get started on this bread. Because that's the only way I'm going to eat. That and probably, let's see, carrots, potatoes, beetroot soup, mushroom soup. A lot of other foods as well. Oh my, what is happening here? What is happening? The game is finding it very difficult. Or is it? Because it's just a bloody machine. It's a machine that works. Wow, look at this. Whee! So I wonder what was causing that. They say that if you're good at games, you're bad at life. A master chessman can't keep his accounts in order. Professional gambler is useless at grocery shopping. Is that true? Well, you certainly don't have time for a lot of other things if you spend a lot of time playing games. On the internet. Or on your computer. With people outside. In the real world. But of course, I'm really into this game right now. Even though the lag is ridiculous. But is it ridiculous? It's just elongated. What I'm looking at is images separated in time. They were always like that. Change is only that the time is longer. Knowing that, there's no reason to be affected. There's no reason to be emotional about that particular fact, unless you find it interesting. I mean, and you can find it interesting if you don't know much about it, which I don't. I'm trying to figure out how to build a wall here, because I mean, look how exposed these objects are. The thing about building a house is you invest yourself in it. The walls, which are supposed to protect its contents, are part of its value, part of the reason why you return to it. If you just had these objects out here in the open, objects which are easily recreated using the familiar pattern. 4 wood blocks makes crafting table makes wooden pickaxe makes cobblestone, 8 of them together makes a furnace, and the furnace smelts iron. The iron does a lot of other cool stuff as well. Like speeds up things. In this game, you really can plan ahead quite a lot. I guess the lag just slows down the gameplay, but it doesn't really affect my skill. I should have made this axe. I didn't need wood. Well, actually, now that I have that wood, all I need is a bucket. And so that's all I'm looking for. But it's not all I'm gonna find. Because this game, this world is just still fair. It would still be fair if I was slowed at the precise same time as every other player, every other entity, should I say, in the game, which is really the only reason why I would worry about lag, because, I mean, every other object is not moving. Although there are subtleties in the actions that you can make with inanimate objects that are affected by the lag. As you can plainly see, since I am not interacting with any entities whatsoever, and the lag is slowing down my gameplay. But I'm still looking for a way that the lag is affecting my gameplay, and I can't see it. Other than to perhaps slow down my thinking a little bit, and to make me do, or at least feel, like I'm not progressing as fast as I should. But that's obviously due to the lag. It's inertia. That's what it is. It encourages me to maintain an action for a long period of time. It encourages me to prolong my desire for wood, my desire for iron, my will to take things. Whatever it is I'm doing prolongs it. That is one of the dangers that I wondered about in, let's say, the skill set of any miner. It's doing too much of one thing. It's building a house with 50 walls. Do you need so many walls? Are they all just going to look the same? I mean, you really need to think about the kind of things that you build. Maybe, maybe one wall is enough. What am I doing? I'm trying to get to the end. It's nighttime. I gotta build some walls. If I want to just, stand around waiting for the mobs to attack me. No, I want ender pearls, and to do that I'm going to need some tricks. I need to stop the mobs from getting me, but I need to catch the enderman, so I'm building pillars. A pillar is how you catch the enderman, that's it. The only thing that can get you then is a spider. Oh god, here they come. I have wood, so I can basically get to the furnace stage of anything, along with building most tools out of cobblestone. Everything else, I mean, if I'm not going back down, all the stuff is over there, so I should really do this over there, but I'm not going to do it over there. I'm building the minimal tower necessary to efficiently grind some ender pearls. Now, I don't think the spiders can climb up an overhang 1 block deep. I don't know for sure because I haven't tested it, but I'm testing it now. This is where I'm going to stand. I hope not to make a mistake, and I'm making it the full height, the full way around, 360 degrees, because that maximizes the range that I have to view an enderman. And I'm making the ground to me 2 blocks wide. Perhaps I should make it wider, yes, 3 blocks wide. To encourage the enderman to actually walk onto it, but that is the thing that I can't predict. I don't know if I can make an enderman actually walk up this. Be good if I could. You could potentially just rebuild the surface of Minecraft as you see fit. I mean, literally, I could have just put lights all around me, and that would have prevented any mobs from getting me. But of course I want the mobs to appear because I need the Ender Pearl. If I want to get to the end, which I do. Of course I want to get to the end. At this, this stage I want to get to the end, so I'm just looking for Enderman. But is this 3? Yeah. I'm just gonna go even wider because I really, really want them to actually appear up here rather than just further down. The Endermen are interesting creatures. I think they're the coolest mobs in Minecraft. I'd like to talk about Endermen sometime. Maybe in another video. Because of course I want to prolong my ability to make videos by identifying the videos themselves with the game. But that's not true, and you know it. I could stop making videos at any particular time that I feel like stopping them. There's no reason why you should expect me to make any new videos. Enderman included. That's right, Enderman. I could potentially stop playing this game tonight. And you'd have no way to get me. Alright. I don't even have a sword. Okay, this might do. Okay, try and defeat this guy. I also realized that I need a way up there. Oh my god, this is working! Is it? Can they jump? Yes! No, he's back. They're just so interesting. They just teleport everywhere. How cool is that? And you sometimes see them with dirt blocks in their hands. What are they doing with those? Well, this was a great idea. Oh god. What's happening? Oh, he's angry. I know I've beaten before. I once cheated and I went straight to the end. And when I got there, I realized that the Endermen are the dangerous thing. And of course, when I got over fear of them by cheating, I discovered that they can't get into 2-block high spaces. And that was a great discovery, because it means that you can hide there and not be attacked, which gives you a back way out, which is key. And I, of course, cheated to get Ender Pearls as well, and didn't really need to defeat them. And after that experience, I didn't play Minecraft for a while, and now coming back to it, I have an appreciation for these guys. Unfortunately, I feel justified in defeating them this time. For them, unfortunately for them. So I'm much more prepared. And much more intent on taking those pearls from them. But of course, maybe they respawn just like me. Somewhere else. Maybe they go back to the end. Where they presumably come from. Because if you go to the end, it's hugely populated with them. The real question is, what am I going to do after I defeat one of these guys? Because to climb down, I would be risking myself. And if I get near a creeper, they could just blow this thing to smithereens as well. But because it's 1 block high, they can only get within 3 blocks from the central pillar. And I'm not sure about physics, but I think 3 blocks is the most that I would expect a radius of a creeper explosion. To have. What are those Endermen doing? Of course, you can't judge an Enderman when you're fighting them because all you see is the Enderman protecting itself. But if you watch an Enderman from a distance, obliquely of course, they just stand there holding blocks and then teleport away. Now if I was an Enderman doing that, I would be planning my next teleportation. I would be looking at my surroundings and deciding where to go next. Obviously I'd be checking to see that there's no, I don't know, human-shaped entities that could be a danger to their universe. And if I saw one, I would squint my eyes, calculate exactly the position that they are standing in, and discontinuously teleport directly to them and well, what is this guy doing? Has he not realized that he can simply teleport onto this ledge that I built specifically for him to do so? He must be too angry. Too angry to think. Or maybe I'm just too scared to find out. What if I built steps for him? That would let other mobs up too, but it's a risk I'm willing to take. Find out. Can this Enderman come up here? Oh my god, the lag! The lag! The lag! The lag! The lag! Ah! I forgot about the lag! Oh crap! Okay, well there you go. Now, every time I respawn, I ask myself, do I want to go back? It's not very visually appealing to see someone return to the location of one's death, to pick up items, so pitiful items, because it's the beginning of the game. Just to save time. But that time spent grinding at the beginning, that's the best part. Part I most love. Oh my god, I'm being attacked by a wall! Quick. Okay. Right, get to the end. Hopefully there's no lag this time. Lag could have been localized in space. Oh no, it's the same problem again. Well, I think this is the end of the video. I'm going to restart and do something. Actually, I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to do because there's no reason to expect me to do anything. I hope this video was enjoyable.